so cold here in South Mississippi. It is currently 35 degrees. My windshield, I had to sit in the driveway for so long waiting for my windshield to clear up enough where I could see out of it. It was heavy frost. And they've been clearing out woods around us. They're building another neighborhood, and so they've been burning. And when I walked outside and it's cold like this and I smell where they've been burning that wood, it just made me think of a wood burning fireplace. I love that smell. I miss that smell, and it just added to the Christmas ambiance. It's just it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. But it's cold, and I don't mind, because that makes it feel even more like Christmas for me. But your girl is headed to the gym. It's tough. It's tough making myself go to the gym when it's cold like this. Oh, it's then dropped to 34 now, my bad. But I'm determined to keep doing it. I feel so much better, and I can see the difference in my clothes it makes. And so I'm real happy with the results I'm getting. So I'm not going to stop just because it's cold, but I'd be lying if I said, oh, it's so easy. Yes, it's no problem making myself go. That would be a bald-faced lie, because it's a struggle. But I'm going to do it. So let me get my workout on, get back home, get me some coffee. Oh, good old coffee. And then I'm going to get dressed for the day, and then we're going to play. I'm so excited. So I will catch up with y'all in a little bit. Just like that, the workout is done. Y'all, it was tough. Oh my gosh. Felt like I hadn't been to the gym in weeks. And I was just here a couple days ago. Maybe it's because I'm cold and I'm older and things are a little stuffer. Nothing like some good water. Oh my goodness. And it is getting cold. I didn't have to worry about it getting warm while I was in the gym. All right, headed home. Gotta catch my breath. Okay, now that the face is on, Merry Christmas, y'all. I get to pull out this hat. It's been a year since I've been able to wear it, and I love it. I didn't feel like washing my hair today, so this is it. But I'm gonna show y'all what I've done in the kitchen so far. There's still stuff to be done, and then we're going to be doing our little craft in just a minute. But before we do that, I wanted to kind of show you what I've done. I love the gingerbread theme. My mama actually got me started on it. So I'm just going to show y'all what I've done and then tell you my plans. So first things first. I changed out my bowl for a red bowl. Changed the doily, and I just put those cedar picks in my pitcher here. And that's all I'm doing on my bar, because this is so easy to move when I need to move it, and we utilize the bar space when we have a lot of family over. So I liked it for the fall. I just swapped out the bowl, really, and the picks. So that's that. So now I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what else I've done. Okay, so I haven't really done anything above my cabinets. I just added this little bush that I thrifted. I put some berries in it, and I put that there. I've left my fruit garland, and I added those little trees in that box, and that's all I've done. And I don't even put lights or anything up there because we already have those lights above. This is a little thrifted tree I just put in this pot that I spray painted to look like a crock. And I brought out my little Christmas apron. I need to get some more, but I love that one. It was sent to me by a sweet friend, Sharon. And Charlie, can't forget Charlie. And then over here by the coffee pot, y'all, I showed y'all my little gingerbread print. And then I used this for a spoon rest. I have a Christmas mug. I'm trying to find, I should say, a gingerbread mug, but I haven't found one that I really like. So, and then this is a little thing James made me last year that hides my plug. And then these are my vintage cookie cutters in this little basket. I love it. And then I swapped out my little chicken that was usually on this. Put the berries, added my little light, a little thrifted tree. I left my fern that's in the pot, and I do have lights wrapped around it, and they're on a timer and they come on at night. And I'll show you what that looks like at night. And then my cookbooks. I love this because of the red and white. It's very faded. But then I have this green one and then this Delightfully Southern one that was sent to me by Lisa. And I love that. And then I just have an extra one of these. I leave it kind of right here for when we're doing a lot of cooking. Have an extra spoon rest. That's what that looks like. And then over here, I thrifted this. It's a little trivet, but I do use it as a spoon rest. And I like it because it's large, so it'll hold several spoons when I'm cooking. Of course, my candle, 'Tis the Season, is my favorite Christmas candle from Bath & Body Works. And then up here, I just added some berries, red berries, to my greenery that's already, I keep in that little pot. I did add some baby pine cones to this little light. That's all I did there. This is my thrifted towel. I love it. And then over here, I did change out the greenery and for some more seasonally appropriate greenery, added some berries, and I basically left that as is. This is my other print that I downloaded from Etsy. Now, y'all, this is the one that I didn't read, and it was actually a TV frame for Samsung, but I just printed it out in an 8x10, and it works. Y'all, these... oh my gosh, what is it about the Reese trees? They're better than the Reese cups, in my opinion. So I just have a bunch here. Kids can grab them as they want. And then over here, this is the little corner. So this is a doily that my mother made years ago, and I love it. Sarah got me this when we were at the Lucky Rabbit for my birthday. And so I added some little trees that I had. And then I just have two little trees that I've put in the crock. And y'all notice I have some cookie cutters on that one. You can't really notice it, but I like it. This is my pan that I thrifted, that I spray painted. And then this is a little wreath I had that I kind of cut, just wrapped it around it. And it draws in the sugar fruit theme from my living room to my kitchen. And I just think he's so cute. And then over here, this is a little thrifted cutting board, thrifted plates, thrifted bowl, thrifted measuring spoons, thrifted scoops. Oh, I need to dust that. Oh, y'all seeing all my dirt. This is a double holly leaf. I just kind of stuck it back there because it needed some height. And then I found these picks that had the candy on them. And then I had these little gingerbread men that I thought were so cute in my vintage Hershey's tin. And then I had this little wooden gingerbread. I just kind of bent the wire and put it on front of my plate. And then just put some greenery and a little red berries. And that's what it's looking like. Now, I still have to change out my rugs, but I need to mop my floors. And then I have to work on the dining table. So our craft that we're doing today is going to kind of work toward my dining table. I'll show you what I've got. And then when I tell you what we're doing for our craft, it will make more sense, I think. And I'm thinking I'm going to change out the little tree I have in this bucket here. I think I have a little bit taller one that I can put there. I'm thinking about that. And then I'm thinking about, I may do some stuff over there, but I may not. I don't know. But I'm definitely going to add some stuff to the table. So let me show you what I've done and tell you what my plans are. Okay, so I changed out my chicken to be more neutral. The other one was too bright of a yellow. It was great for fall, but you know. And then I had more of these little picks playing on the gingerbread theme. I love the little fruit plates. I left those. Pine cones, of course. This is a little chicken that I thrifted that I just had this little tree I just stuck in there and just a pine cone. And then a thrifted tree in my thrifted pitcher. And then another bowl of fruit that was already here for fall. But right here, what I want to do, oh, I hope it works out, y'all. Hold on. We are going to be making salt dough gingerbread men. And I want to put them on a plate and set them there. And then when we do our gingerbread house, we try to do one. I also am going to add that to the table just to kind of bring it all in. But I think the salt dough gingerbread men cookies, it's going to look like cookies on a plate with the gingerbread house. I think it's going to look so cute. So we're going to make salt dough gingerbread men today to look like cookies. So I'm going to show you what I picked up to do this craft. Okay, sorry about the lighting, but this is the best setup I have To do our salt dough gingerbread faux cookies, you're gonna need some all-purpose flour. It has to be all-purpose. Well, this is what I've learned online doing a little bit of research. They said it has to be all-purpose, not self-rising. So I picked up a small bag of all-purpose flour. I wasn't sure if I had some, so I just went ahead and grabbed it. Salt, cannot be Epsom salt. I did do some research on that, and it has to be table salt. That is what we're going to mix up with some water to make our dough. And then after you bake them, I did pick up 3 colors of brown to try to get the right color for gingerbread. I have territorial beige, nutmeg brown, and chestnut. So I figured I may end up having to mix these together to kind of get the color that I want. I have several different gingerbread in my house, in the kitchen already, and they all look a little bit different. So I think it's just a personal preference. And for the icing, you're gonna use some caulk. And I got this in white. I picked this up at Walmart. I think you can get it cheaper at Dollar Tree, but I wasn't making a special trip, so I just picked this up at Walmart. And then you're gonna need some parchment paper. And I thought what I would do is I have some little extra, I save these from year to year. I just put them in a Ziploc bag, and I have these we may put on it. And I have some little berries and holly leaves that I thought we may use to embellish a little bit. I'm not sure. This is all optional. So it's supposed to be very, very easy. And that's what we're fixing to do. So I'm gonna get my pan out. You bake them for around 1 hour. You preheat your oven to 300 and you mix equal parts. The recipe I watched, the video I watched, you use 1.5 cups of flour, 1.5 cups of salt, and then you just add warm water a little along until you get the dough consistency. So that's what we're fixing to do. So I'm gonna get me some warm water, get my oven preheated, and we're gonna get started on this. I'm so excited. I hope it turns out, fingers crossed. Y'all, I just wiped down my scoops. I felt so ashamed that y'all saw my dirt. We're friends here, so, you know, that's just, it happens, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna point the camera down and we're gonna mix all of our ingredients. Oh, I gotta get my warm water. Be right back. You baking? I got to put on my apron, right? All right, I'm gonna point the camera down and we're gonna get busy mixing all this together. Okay, now that we have all of our ingredients together, it says to go in and whisk the salt and the flour all together before you add your water. Just like that. And then we add water, warm water, until we get that dough-like consistency. All right. I have a mess to clean up, but that was so much fun. And I have a ton of dough left over, but I'm just gonna chunk it. What I learned, well, I'll just tell you about this part of it. I'll have to tell you about the other part of it once it's done. But what I learned from this part of it is, don't put too much water. I put too much water and I had to add another half a cup of flour and a half a cup of sugar with a little bit more water, and then just get it to where it was like really crumbly. And then I added that to my original. I had gotten it too soupy, it was too sticky. Even flouring it down, it just would not work. So you definitely want it to be cookie dough consistency. I decided I did not like this gingerbread man, so I did one of him, and the rest of them are just this regular gingerbread. And I've done various thicknesses of them because I don't know how this is going to do. So I did some that was a little bit thinner, and I did some that was a lot thicker, and I did some in between. So got them in the oven. I've got my timer on. So while that bakes, I'm going to clean up my mess, and what a mess I have, and then do some other things around the house, and then we'll be back to see what they look like. Our timer's about to go off, y'all. Look. Aren't they so cute? Y'all, this tinfoil has saved my life in the bottom of the stove, this oven. I cleaned it, and that's just from Thanksgiving, and I am so glad I put that there when I cleaned it. I mean, that'll be easy to wipe up, but yeah. But look at this. I'm fixing to take them out, and we're gonna let them cool, and then we're gonna ice them up. I'll paint them and ice them up. Y'all, these are hard as a brick, which is good. That's what it's supposed to be, but look at the backs of them. They look so real. Oh my gosh. I'm glad I didn't use self-rising flour because these did puff up. Some of them did. This is one of the thicker ones. But y'all, I love the way that it's got the cracks in it and everything because that just looks more like real cookies. So I'm excited. So we're gonna let these cool. I did change my shirt. Same day I changed my shirt. It just got hot in that sweatshirt. But anyway, gonna let these cool. And I think while these are cooling, I'm gonna go ahead and sweep and mop my kitchen so I can put my new rugs down. And I can show y'all what it all looks like, all done. So I'm gonna do that real quick. And yeah, I may put these on a cooling rack so they'll cool faster all the way through. Like a little cooling rack I can set up here and put them on there, and that way that hopefully they'll cool faster. Okay, so I pulled this little tree out of the attic, and it has seen better days, but I made it work. I put some more of this garland that I cut up. This ties in with all over the house. Some of this fern ties in with my fern on the cabinet over there, and then I found some sugar fruit, apples, sugared apples, and I've just kind of put them on there. And I changed my pillow out for the Merry Christmas, and that's what it looks like. I think it is adorable, and I'm happy with it. I like the way this whole little setup looks. Why are them lights blinking? The lights are not blinking. I don't know why it looks like that, but anyway, this is my tree. Okay, so now I am about to sit down. I have Hallmark on. And I am about to sit down and paint my gingerbread men. They look so real, y'all. I mean, look at that. They just look like real cookies. So, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I'm just going to turn my Christmas movie on. It's sit over here, mix me up some paint, and paint some gingerbread men. And then once that dries, then we get to decorate them.
Hurry, hurry, Mama's looking worried. Will the pie be ready in time? Papa's out getting a tree while my sister and me are writing verses and rhymes. Soon they will be here, same as every year. Everyone wants home for away from the blistering cold. Soon Santa will be here, the same as every year. Everyone wants home for Christmas, no matter if it's near or far. Yeah, everyone wants home for Christmas.
Okay, now the fun part. We're going to decorate. So I'm just gonna practice on this guy first since he's the only one that I have like him. I did go through and like touch up any places that I missed. Still a little wet on him, but that's okay. I'm not gonna be doing that part. I'm just gonna lay him down. This is our icing. So I'm going to cut a very tiny hole. Yeah, very, very tiny hole. Do y'all see how tiny that hole is? And just gonna start playing. So I do have me some wet paper towel here, and this is, it says that it is easy water cleanup and low odor. So let's just see what we can come up with. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I give him a smirk. I give him a smirk and I didn't even mean to. But this was my first one. Look at his smirk. Oh my gosh. It's so funny. It's so funny. I'm leaving it because this will be James by humbug, right? I just say have fun. Have fun. I'm gonna have fun. Y'all, this was so much fun, but let me just tell you, I've worked with icing and it's so much easier to work with than this caulk, but honestly, they're a mess like they would be for icing. But I did discover that once the caulk kind of starts to dry a little bit, the peaks that's in it, you can kind of take your finger and mash down the little peaks and it looks a little more realistic. But look, oh my goodness, these are so, they're so terrible. They're so much fun. I'm keeping them and I'm going to use them because, I mean, do they not look? Now this one I'm probably going to throw away or something because I messed up on him. I was trying to give him a hat. Maybe I'll keep him. Here's one that he has his little bow tie and his little red button and red bells on his feet. He don't have a mouth or nose, but I think this was so much fun. So I'm gonna let them lay here and dry, let the caulk set, and then I'm gonna style them on my table. Looks like we done made some gingerbread cookies. But yeah, that caulk was a little harder to work with than what I really thought it was gonna be. But you know, it is what it is, right? But I think this was so much fun. I had a blast doing it. I hope that, if nothing else, to give you some laughs. I mean, look at the smirk. Look at the smirk on his face. Oh my gosh. All right, well, I'm gonna let these dry, get this styled, and I will show you what that looks like. But I wanna show y'all 2 throws that I ordered from Amazon. One of them is the perfect size, and then one of them is an infant size, which it turned out to be perfect for Buster. But I want to order another one of the regular size for my couch. The one I've put on the recliner, and it kind of looks better there with the Christmas tree and everything. But I want to get another one to go on my couch. So let me show you them real quick. Buster's snuggled up in one in the recliner. Let me show y'all. Okay, so this is the one I ordered. Now this says olive. It's not olive, y'all. It's more of a sage. But it does work well with this, with the greens. Look. Hey there, Bob. You snuggled up? And this pillow's upside down anyway. I'm not going to fool with that. But then here's the one that I ordered. It's supposed to be that deep wine burgundy. That's not. This is the wine burgundy. Look at that. So you can't go by that, but it does go with everything. So I just let Buster have it. He has a cozy little blanket. So, but this is a normal size throw, and I do love it. It's really nice. It feels so soft. So I've put this one here for now, but I want to get another one. And I may honestly order another one of those green ones since my pillow is red and it'll kind of be over it. So I may order another green one. Because I don't want to put a red one over there because the red's going to clash with the curtains. And I don't want to order black. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's it. I thought I would share that with y'all. I love them. They're so super soft and cozy. And there's Buster. Oh my goodness. He's such a sweet boy. He has a sweater on. It was so cold I had to put it on him before he could go out today. Okay. I've got to show y'all what I've done. I love the little gingerbread salted dough things. Highly recommend doing it. It was so much fun. And let me show you how I've styled it. So here I've put some in this little cloche. And this plate, I actually have the set. And it was my great aunt's set. And she gave it to us. And we use it at Christmas time. But I took one of the little plates, put some of the gingerbread cookies on it, put my little cloche on it. That's what it looks like, my little thrifted cup. There's a pine scent in that candle. And then the leftover gingerbreads, look what I did. I put them on the tree. Now, what I did, because I didn't make them originally to be ornaments, I took wire and wired it around their neck, and then I took some paint and painted over the wire. I mean, from a distance you can't really tell, and I think once that dries it's going to be okay. And I just think it is adorable. I love it. I'm going to show y'all what it looks like at night, but I just think it is so cute. They're just scattered about with the sugar fruit, the gingerbread, and now it all kind of ties in with the living room. So I really love it. All right, y'all. Y'all see that tree I added up there? I took it out of the guest bathroom and I just stuck it up there by the Home Sweet Home sign. Anyway, that's going to do it for me today. I hope you enjoyed. And I highly recommend doing the salted dough ornaments. You could do just regular ornaments, gingerbread, whatever you wanted to do. And this would be so much fun as a fun little craft for your kids, grandkids. Just definitely, if you're going to use them for ornaments, put your hole in them so you have a way to hang them. You don't have to use a wire around their neck. But I think it's going to be fine for mine. I'm not too worried about it, but I did have a good time. And I did like the combination of territorial beige and nutmeg mixed together. To me, those made the most realistic looking ones. I didn't use chestnut. It was too red, but had fun. Love the way it turned out. And yeah, it was just so much fun. So I hope you enjoyed another day of Vlogmas, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.